To succeed, you gotta do your best.
What's up, y'all? This Beyonce mama, and you watching Real Ninjas Podcasts. Okay?
How you work this confound thing? Am I on? Ezekiel here telling you to stay on my goddamn vegetables, nigga. Know that you stealing them. Shit.
Nigga, you know the fuck this is, nigga. Let me teach you how to make a motherfucking ham sandwich. Now see, nigga, the first thing you're gonna need to do is get you some of this here bounty, nigga. Cause we ain't using no goddamn plates. Bounty, bitch. And then you get you some of that sunbeam white bitch bread, nigga. Make sure that's that king shit. Slap that white bitch down. Throw some of that creamy goodness on that bitch. Make sure it's a heaping helping. Mayonnaise, nigga. If you use Miracle Whip, I'ma whip your ass, nigga. And then you spread that bitch around with a fork. Yes, you do. A fork, cause butter knives are for butter, bitch. That's right. And then you put some motherfucking carving board ham on that bitch, or you put some real shit. Don't fuck around with them deli slices, nigga. And then you slap another white bitch on top of that, nigga. And then you put some jalapeno crunches next to that shit, nigga. And that's what you get. A motherfucking ham sandwich, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. Can't do this long because of that.
Everybody ready? Yeah. Hit it.
That's nice.
What up? I was wondering if you had any of your daughters like old toys or anything. I could take out an old dollhouse or some shit. I'm trying to see something. No pedo.
No, I ain't
You know what I'm saying?
no old toys. What up is Big Prez, and guess what? You just stumbled upon a Real Ninjas Podcast where
We talk about interesting topics, critique underground music, and speak about that fuck shit. And where there's prayers, there's bread. What up, bread?
You know what it is, man. We in effect.
Yeah.
Roll something. You niggas ain't talking about shit. We ninjas in the dark, as you can see. Some of the power's out, and so we got one of them construction lights from outside that's ran on solar power. So we got like a good hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? But no, just chilling, trying to catch up on rest, man. I'm John Henry out here, the steel driving man mixed with Hey Mom, because I gotta go to work.
Got an interesting topic today.
Okay.
We are discussing. The topic of the night is: should a father prioritize being present despite the mother's pettiness, or should he be absent? Okay, I feel like this is so in the Black community, there's a lot of single mother homes.
Yes.
And people, for some reason, they like to blame the man for that when it's not the man's fault. You know what I mean? So now, is it his fault that he's not there? Yes, it is his fault that he's not there, but it ain't his fault that he's not there. Okay, so first off, to prevent that is you must marry before you care, because when you do that, it's kind of insinuated that you're going to be together through a pregnancy also. Right. You know what I mean?
You're my wife.
You're my wife. That's right. You know what I mean? What up, Holly? Holly here. She says he should be, but some women make it impossible, or at least not worth the hassle. Yes, true. And that's what I was getting to, is that it ain't that a man don't want to be there for his kid. He might not want to be around the woman, you know. Well, you should have put your dick here. No, that ain't how that goes. Okay,
she's the gatekeeper.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the key unlocker.
Yeah, she let me in there. You know what I mean? And if she decides to let something fall out of her because I was in there, you know what I mean? That's up to her. You know what I mean? I do believe your body, your choice, even though that's not your body.
That's not your sperm.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
What women forget or don't know is that they don't create life. Men create life. Okay, sperm is actually
the active ingredient.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
And Dr. Pepper.
You don't see eggs rolling around in y'all somewhere. No, they don't. They're when the sperm goes in there, it's like a egg, like a chicken growing in an egg. You know what I mean? It goes.
Which came first?
The sperm.
No,
she did. But yeah, like a lot of people think that it's the guy's fault, but we're here to discuss: should a man prioritize his children?
So what I'm saying is, so let's say that's the case, and it's like you have the kid, and then you know what I'm saying, y'all have a talk after that, and really what was said was misunderstood, and so you just don't talk to nobody after that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you even go as far as to try to like get your other kids to get your kids. You know what I'm saying? And even be like, hey, this is my number and credentials if you want to reach out. Like not that because I shouldn't have to be like, oh, if that's okay with your mom, because bitch, you're mine too.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like male or female, bitch. I didn't, that wasn't a gender specific bit. That was a gender neutral. Because I tell all of them, you mine. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't. It shouldn't be a factor, especially if the big picture is being sought after and thought about. At the same time, people use whatever to do whatever. So
I say I feel like now, if you don't have any other kids, like let's say this is the only kid you got with this one, you know what I mean? Okay, shoot, if she's not costing you any ridiculous amount of money, I say it's fine for you to put up with the bullshit. You know, I really think you should put up with the bullshit, but because you got a kid out there, and
what is the bullshit that you can put up?
Oh, that's a question I have also.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All
So,
right. Well, I ain't trying to jump the gun.
No, it's all good.
Because you know, like we get to talking, nigga, I'm flowing. I'm getting to the shit.
Yeah. But the other part of that is I feel like if you have other kids though, you can't prioritize being with one when you're able to be with the others. You know what I mean? So
no, you're right.
Mm-hmm. So
it's not, and it's not that necessarily because, like, at least in my situation, there's like a set of kids that are mine that I have like in my possession. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which like that's what's supposed to happen. And then there's like a set of kids that like know about me and we've hung out, but it's really up to her because that's who they live with. And I respect that part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like if I see them, and like we're kicking it and especially having a good time, hey, I want to make future plans with you. Here's my number. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But then they take that back home and get in trouble for that. Like that's bullshit. Mm-hmm. And especially when I've never been proven to be a dude that's like on domestic shit, a pedophile, like no really bad or wrong reason I shouldn't be able to hang out with them. Mm-hmm. Other than like literally not being there because you had something to do with that too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And are still having something to do with that.
That's a situation I was involved. My kids are older now, so I don't got to worry about a baby mom.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
they're involved.
Exactly. So in my situation, I was I got kids, had another one by another lady, okay? And my son at that, you know what I mean? So, of course I want to be in his life, you know, but for no reason, like, I would be called a deadbeat dad because she moved to Florida. Like, that nothing, like, she moved to Florida. You know what I mean? Like, she the one that took her father's kid, her kid's father out of his life, you know what I mean? Right. So I was really racking my brain. Exactly, you know what I mean? Shoot, like if you was in town and I wasn't taking care of the kid, okay, you can say something crazy. Right. But no, you left, you know what I mean? And because I haven't took a trip up there every other month in Florida at that, you know what I mean? Shit. Yeah. I don't got $300-400 to spare. I don't want to come stay at your house while I'm visiting with my son. You know what I mean? Right. Stuff like that, which makes it cheaper. So, like the $400 is the trip. Right. You know what I mean? Shit, that ain't me staying there, taking them places, eating with them, hanging out with them.
Be going and coming.
Exactly. If he stayed in town, it'd be nothing for me to spend time with him. Wouldn't even cost me money. You know what I mean? It wouldn't cost me $400 or $500 every time I want to see my son. You know what I mean? So I had to choose. Am I going to try to make time every other month, save up money every other month for a plane ticket that don't even benefit my child? You know what I mean? This money don't benefit my child. It benefits Southwest Airlines. You know what I mean? And come to find out, she was coming back. Like he was born and raised here. His family is here. You know what I mean? Her family is here. So I would think you'll come back sometime. You know, come to find out, she's been coming back past 15 years. You never told me one time. Okay, so I don't even know what my son actually think of that, because when I found out about that, I just never said nothing about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like shit. Well, shit. Fuck that. You can come in town, not tell me. Then you must don't want me to see him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't about to stress myself over trying to see him. You know what I mean?
And like beg you.
Yeah,
like,
never that. You know what I
saying?
mean? When he get older, and if he want to see me, you know, outside of, because one day a child got to make their own decision.
Right.
Okay, so when you get older, do you want to still listen to your mom about how she felt about me, or do you want to actually learn about my side of the story?
Right.
Because that's one thing you ladies got to understand. There's two sides of the story. They're going to learn it one day. You know what I mean? So if he's not actually a bad dad, you know, and when you get older, you see your mom for who she really is. You know what I mean? Shit. I'm not looking through son eyes no more.
Right.
I'm looking through man eyes. I've dealt with a couple of females, and I can see how I can see my mom in these ladies or something like that. You know?
Yeah. On some Freudian shit.
Yes. I mean, so got some questions to go deeper into this.
Yeah, no.
So, what are some main factors that'll lead to a decision to step back from a child's life?
That'll lead to a decision along.
Like, you know what?
As you just said, distance. I guess if in some way finances, like either A, or you don't make enough and she's demanding or like put you on child support, or B, you make a lot and she tries to use that to, you know what I'm saying, milk you. And
oh yeah, that'll make me not want to be around my child.
Yeah.
Awesome. You know what I mean? Yes. When a mom is when a mom is trying to get you for a ridiculous amount of money, or let's just say, like, I raise kids. I'm a proven dad. You know what I mean? Right. So I know it don't take much to raise a child. You know what I mean? For me,
there are necessities.
They're accessories. You know what I mean? Shit.
What I'm saying is, like, I have to feed them. I have to, like, make sure they're kind of clothed. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, what up?
I won't try to cut you off.
You know what I'm saying? Like, food, clothing, shelter, and then, like,
all that stuff I got to do for myself too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for food, shelter, electricity, stuff like that, that don't even count.
Well, and I noticed I didn't say electricity.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, the bare minimum.
A woman would say that's what you need to pay them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe I agree to somewhat, like, if I'm going to have a family and I want them to have a certain level of comfortability. But again, I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I believed in living Native American off the land and hunting my food and bow and arrow and everything I fucking see, and I got on a bison, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I meet another barbarian ass bitch, and she want to have kids, and I'm gonna be like, yo, you cool with raising them bow and arrow and shit? And she was like, no, I want them to knife shit too. Well, then we good. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, like, if love changes me from a bow and arrow nigga to a gun nigga or the suit and tie nigga, you know what I'm saying?
I think child support should only, like, it should only like cover, maybe food and clothes, okay, but it shouldn't cover your utilities, your rent, you know what I mean? It should your gas. I gotta take them places. You gotta take them places anyway.
No, the government should cover that, because remember, they're the ones that say you can't have a head of household if we help you.
Funny.
I'm just
That's
saying.
not gonna happen though. Yeah, like, what are some other things factors that'll make you step back. You know what I mean? Like it ain't even her. Like if she a headache, you know what I mean? Long as I don't got no other children, that's fine with me. You know what I mean? He said child support shouldn't even exist. I believe that too. Some niggas gotta pay out their way though. But also a lot of if you marry before you carry, you know what? Child support shouldn't exist. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shit. Before you make a baby, you should know you're giving him or her the best parent. That's a parent's obligation to make sure your kid have a good parent. You know what I mean?
I wish I knew that.
Well, it ain't up to us though. Still,
I mean, yeah, but we can.
So it's up to a woman. Let me just say.
I mean, no, it is. But what I'm saying is, like, we can also see shit and have like preemptive measures and what am I thinking of? Defensive protocols.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
don't fuck whores. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like shit. Now I'm not saying like, 2 years in you find out she fucking takes like medicine for dementia and shit. Like,
no, that money should be spent by the man on the kids when he has them at his own house. If you're not together, it's not his job to support them living with their mom. She made that choice. That's true. Right. Very freaking. Or at least know you got a man, or know the man you about to have a baby with, to know he's going to be there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Excuse me. Not assume, not just think he's going to be there. You know what I mean? You should be there. No, that ain't how the world works no more.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. You mentioned like, she's been coming the last 15 years and ain't saying nothing. Well, you didn't want me to know that you was here with him and spending time. Like, that's how I feel about my shit, was because it's like, by the time you had them, like, motherfuckers that ain't you, by the way, are telling me about this situation and how I might be linked to it. I still didn't find out from you until I got a fucking subpoena to come do a DNA test. You know what I'm saying? So, like, talk all the shit that you fucking want to, because I still went and did the right thing, and even after all that shit, like, you know, like, and this is my side of it, you know what I'm saying? Is like, even after all that, you still never once, outside of like one fucking Christmas, like, wanted me to see him or like any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But then act like, you know what I'm saying, I owe you some shit, or, you know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of ladies want to be the single mom who had to do it by themselves.
But
you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's like married.
Exactly.
And then they got a kid.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Or even when they're not married, they still getting money from you. You know what I mean? Or something like that. You know what I mean? You're not a single mom, as in you're not getting no help. You know what I mean? You're a single mom, as that you ain't got no partner, probably. You know what I mean? But you want. I really feel like they want to cause a problem. See, they mad because you're not with them and they baby, so they want to have that stereotype baby mama, baby daddy relationship. You know what I mean?
Sad is like, if your aim was to be with me the whole time, how did you think keeping kids from me that are possibly mine gonna bring us closer together?
that don't. Kid never bring you closer together.
No, what I'm saying is, even if that's true,
I don't think it's true. Even in a marriage.
What I'm saying is,
it's very rare to have a single mom doing anything alone. The government will always pay for your stuff, and you can't afford it.
I'm saying to her, because obviously I got the draw, and like more than once. You know what I'm saying? So after that time, if you wanted to be with me, one, why didn't you just fucking say that, or hey, I need to talk to you, and then like while having that talk, oh, by the way, because I'm fucking pregnant. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, the way you went about it is as if you didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like you were advised to do this, and that's what you did.
I say you shouldn't really be having babies because you ain't prepared. If you're gonna have a baby and you didn't get a commitment from a motherfucker, you should be prepared to take care of a baby by yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? And these independent women live in houses and get linked with free medical insurance.
Right. Because they slaves of the mind system. Yeah, motherfuckers is crazy. Like, so that amazes me. Go ahead.
How did you feel about the decision you made, and has your perspective changed over time?
The decisions I made about babies,
about
seeing them.
Yeah, about having to step back some. You know what I mean? Like in my case, my perspective hasn't changed. Mainly because, she still, I mean, she wasn't trying to make it easy for me, you know what I mean? So she made it harder for me. So in order for me to be sane and not be one of these dads in court stressed about it, man, you can win every court case. I'm not going to court about my kid, you know what I mean? I'm not about to fight you for it. You can have it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Why would I put my kid in court? I had to go through all that stuff. You know, so no, my perspective.
My perspective is that I wish that we could do it separate of like whatever the fuck we are or were or going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe not my first couple kids or something, you know, because I was new, but like definitely by the third one, I was like, okay, it's about these niggas. And like, they gotta see certain shit in a certain light in order to comprehend and understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you start being like, oh, it's kind of some of the shit I wish I had and that my parents knew, but like they were doing them. And I don't fault them for that. At the same time, so in the twins instance, right? Like I wish she could have came at me as soon as the shit happened, felt like she could have, and we could have talked about it, and you know what I'm saying, and maybe it would have been because I've never turned down a kid, you know what I'm saying, type shit. I just hate that like everything else that happened and the result of that is what it is, and like I understand, you know what I'm saying, and there's no hard feelings, and like I even told my kids that like, hey, if you hate me because I wasn't there, I don't blame you for that. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, there's pieces of the puzzle that you don't know about. And I would just invite you to get those pieces and see the whole picture before you know what I'm saying, make your decision type shit. I said, because these kids and y'all hang out and I know they talk about me and what I do for them. And like, I would have no problem doing that shit for you. Even with like my youngest one now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish that whatever the fuck she thought or like, thought that what was gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit's irrelevant. That don't matter. I said, what happened between us brought this nigga here. So like now it's my job to not only protect him, but you in a way now, because now we're fucking connected. You know what I'm saying? But to you, you have to win, and I'm your enemy. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, and because this happened, and like, mind you, when you're saying this shit, you're neglecting everything that you did to get here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the shit's fucking crazy.
What niggas don't understand too is that once you have a baby bomb, they your family now. You know what I mean? So this woman is somebody who can be, don't have to be, but they're in your charge now. You know what I mean? So you're somewhat responsible of this person. You know what I mean? So believe it or not, I don't think a lot of young men and a lot of women don't understand that too. When you get a woman pregnant, you got a responsibility now. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got responsibility to the kid, you got responsibility to her. You know what I mean? Things that you do definitely affects her also. Just like it affects your kids, you know. If things she do affects you also, you know what I mean? And it affects your kids. So sometimes you gotta be proactive or preventative on the things that they do. You know what I mean? So what I should have did was stopped my baby mama from going to Florida. You know what I mean? And that would have been easier on me. Definitely easier on my child also, you know what I mean?
Right.
Might not have been what she wanted, but when you have a baby, it's not about you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You got a life that you're taking care of that has no say-so in its own being. So they didn't ask to be here, you know what I mean? So they should be prioritized at some point.
Right.
You know, so yeah, that's what a lot of guys don't understand is that this your family now. You know what I mean?
Well, what I'm saying is like I don't know about other dudes. You know what I'm saying? I know as the person that like I am, and even like growing up though, like so I come from like big family, cousins, like little nieces type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's never been anything to have anybody from a fucking drunk uncle to like a teenager to a baby. You know what I'm saying? So I always knew like once I grew up and like if I got married and had a family, I don't care if it's a boy or girl, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what the fuck it means type shit, you know what I'm saying?
I can figure it out. Also.
Yeah, and that's right. We're problem solvers, you feel me? The fact that like y'all get to say so, it's like, okay, fine, but y'all, that doesn't mean you're right with what you say.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because that's what you want, don't mean you're right.
You're right, exactly.
You want the best for your kid, you think what the best is, whatever you think. But
you want the best for your kid, I want the best for my kid, our kid, you know what I'm saying?
I want the best for y'all, though. You know,
but you think that the best for him is to not have me there?
Yeah, crazy.
How's that the best?
Yeah.
Because even if you put another dude in that role, that's not his kid.
Still not that. Big difference. And I think a woman don't understand that's a big difference. You know what I mean? Oh, he got a daddy, you know? If it ain't his
but
daddy.
Especially if the dad is not a bad person. Like, I can understand being a bad dad, maybe, but like his intentions are good. Like on some Miss Doubtfire type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, a bad dad would still be a good person. You know what I mean? Shit. And a bad dad don't mean somebody who don't pay their child support,
right?
Who don't take them places and stuff.
Who doesn't give you money to go get Chanel bag?
Yeah, a bad dad might take you to
a racetrack.
There you go. You know what I mean?
And like bet on the horse, but he gets you all the popcorn and hamburgers and chicken fingers you want.
That's a bad dad. You know what I mean?
Like, he's bad, but he's still like doing his shit.
That's not what kids supposed to be doing.
No, right?
Exactly. You're a good. I don't know how to explain that part. But yeah, you're a bad dad, but you're not a bad dad.
You're making bad decisions with your kids.
Yeah.
That's what's making you a bad dad.
You might cuss your ass off in front of
You letting your 3-year-old sit in the front seat without a seat, like, but you feeding them a vegetable cup. So like, it doesn't even out though. You feel me? Like,
you always playing with your kids, but they eat McDonald's 3 meals a day. You know what I mean? So, that's right. You make bad decisions as a dad. You know what I mean? So
you help them with their homework until the maid gets done, and then like y'all go off for 15 minutes.
Or you do your kids' homework.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's bad dadding right there.
Bad dadding.
You know what I mean? Shit. Also, that comes from knowing also. You know what I mean? So if you don't know that McDonald's ain't good, you know what I mean? Shit. That's why you feed them all the time. You know what I mean? All the time.
You said it's just no, it ain't.
If you think, hey man, I'm a real good driver, you know what I mean? Shit, he can sit in the front seat, you know what I mean? Shit.
No.
You know what I mean? Shit. But you don't know it ain't about that, you know? So,
yeah, man.
What would be like the last straw, you know, in making a decision like not being around your kids again?
Well, I can tell you what it was for my last was the fact that, so you have a period when you with somebody and getting to know them, and like you might go as deep as to divulge past history and like just to help them understand you type shit, right? Well, then that shit was then weaponized against me.
Sharing your feelings, basically. Sharing your feelings, basically.
Well, like that,
experiences.
but then would be like, so for instance, I'm like, hey, so I'm basically like, hey, like you cool and everything, and I understand you pregnant, but like I have issues and shit because the bitch before you that like did this, and this, and like that's why I don't see them. Oh no, I would never be like that. This, that, and the other, and like dog. What happened? So what happened was everything was all good. And she thought I was supposed to tell who I was with. We was gonna break up, and then I was gonna move in with her and my new kid.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, that's not how life works because I really don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, and so what ended up happening was I told the person I'm with, and they're like, okay, but like you're not trying to be with her necessarily. And I was like, no. But but you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, it's my baby mom, and you're not. So like, she kind of has priority, but I'm not gonna make her. But what I'm saying is, like, to me, it was like, oh, I'm telling you, and you not mad? Oh, okay, like that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going back over here, like, hey, I told her. What did she say? She said, cool, as long as I'm taking care of him. She's like, so you're not leaving her? I said, I have no reason to now. Isn't it great? She's like, fuck no.
Well, it will have to change.
Yeah, your life doesn't have to change, and I can be here for him.
No.
We can do movie night.
I want everybody's shit to be fucked up now.
Like, do you see what I'm
you
saying?
You wanted a baby? You decided to
No, and like really wanted a baby, thought you couldn't have one, nigga. I'm talking about to the point where I came to the crib and her mom and sister was there and was like,
her first baby?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And her mom and sister was like, thank you. Oh my God, you're a miracle. Like, I hope y'all stay together so you can like make some more of these type shit. Like, and her mom was cool, fam. You know, she was the only child. They thought she wasn't gonna have no kids. She ended up having the baby, continuing the family with nigger. You know what I'm saying?
How old was she when she said she couldn't have no babies?
24, 25.
Because bitches always say they can't have babies, you know what I'm saying? Shit, because whoever was nutting in them wasn't, they wasn't getting pregnant because the last nigga was nutting in them all the time. I must can't have babies then, you know what I mean? I know, and niggas too. I got a cousin that I know ain't no bitch ever want to have your baby, you know what I mean? So I know that if you was reckless as I think you always did with shit, which I'm pretty sure I'm right because you always said you was, you know, and with fucking females, you got a couple of them pregnant, you know what I mean? So when he was about like 30, and he just swore, I can't have no babies. I can't have no babies. I was like, shit, you only 30, you know what I mean? Shit, and it ain't up to you to have a baby, you know what I mean? Shit, so motherfuckers might be on birth control, motherfuckers might just got an abortion, you don't know. Yeah. You know what I mean? Miscarriages happen all the time. And then shit, this nigga got like 9 kids now. He like 45, 46, got like 9 kids. Wow. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I told her, I said, shit, see, when you hit that 30, after 30, you kind of got it now. You a manly man, you know what I mean? Shit. So you got a little bit more money, you got a little bit more smarts to you. You've been out here, you know what I mean? Younger girls looking for an older man. Now you're an older dude, you know what I mean? So now you a bitch gonna keep your shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh,
that's crazy. And like that, I didn't even know that she was that young. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause that was the other thing. I'm like, why are you acting like this? Oh, you're 24. Okay. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I think every girl act 24 to 28.
But what I'm saying, so again,
for the rest of their life.
so again, the deterrent, the final straw was like weaponizing the shit that I told you exactly, like how they're saying bitches is toxic for doing. She did that exact shit, but when it was new and there wasn't a name. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit wasn't no Murphy Brown yet. You know what I'm saying?
Murphy Brown.
Yeah, like, because I'm going back and I'm watching all the like woman shows, like from like for empowerment. Murphy Brown is next. I'm getting done with Reap Effect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Like I knew about it and like probably caught a couple episodes, but never watched it as a whole.
I fuck with the nanny.
Yeah. Remember the Jack A. Harriet show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she had like a season. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about that. Because I said living single might be the coldest one of those.
Coldest female.
The coldest female-led, driven empowerment. It's all about them.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even think of no.
Number two.
Hold on. Go ahead. Who you think?
No, say your number one.
I was gonna say number one, probably Sex in the City.
Not over Living Single.
You don't think over Living Single?
No.
I don't see.
Because do you think
black girls?
Do you think Girlfriends is better than Sex in the City?
No.
Okay. Because I would say that's probably number two.
Girlfriends?
Yeah, nigga. With who invented it as well, nigga? Because that was the real shocker. You feel me? I wouldn't put because again, Sex in the City was like kind of a different echelon. Like that was like
still single woman. That's what brought along.
It was
single
bitch. Excuse me. It was
single wasn't boss bitch.
Yeah,
it wasn't boss bitch.
No,
you know,
like
it was strong.
Like what listen. What I'm saying is the one bitch always dated dudes and like used them for money. She's fucking out.
Okay.
The main chick fucking
we got what's her name?
Hold on. No, I'm talking about Sex in the City.
I know, I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, no, and I'm gonna make a comparison too. So yeah, that'd be Regine.
Okay.
So she's out. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, Regine did get a job. You know what I'm saying? But then she met the rich dude. and then didn't have to do shit
That's
no
what
more
I
and
mean,
got
though.
married.
She's the strong. This is the strong group. This is the boss bitches. These the strong.
No,
bitches.
so what I'm saying is, so then the little dark haired girl was the one that's like, oh, why can I find a perfect man? And then Sinclair was with Overton. The simple nigga. They was just simple.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
That was like last 3 seasons. They wasn't together.
The only independent ones was Backseat Sean, Turdy and Law. And she was working for niggas.
That's like the blonde. Bitch.
And Khadijah, who owned Flavor Unit, which was her own shit. She was the only one who was independent and housed everybody else, nigga. She was big sis. You know what I'm saying? Which one of the Sex and the City bitches housed the other Sex and the City bitches?
They had to though. They wasn't roommates.
Yeah, but they wasn't independent either though. All the bitches had money from niggas.
I see, and that's what destroyed the shit.
Okay. So then it got destroyed. What happened to living single, nigga?
So Regine always had a job.
Nah, kinda.
Doing
she was like an assistant and doing fashion, but that was more like a hobby.
But you didn't know what she actually did.
She was like Tommy with it.
Khadijah Khadijah and her cousin worked at the same place.
Yeah, because Khadijah employed her.
Yes, okay. And Max was an attorney. And Khadijah she just was a diva.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She had what she do, Lulu? What did Khadijah do?
No, she ran Flavor Unit, the magazine. She was a journalist.
But both of the black niggas on there was ballers. I don't know what Tyler Perry.
She got all the sports interviews. Boris Kojo, Grant Hill, nigga. Heavy D was on that bitch.
Yeah, she worked at Polo Auto.
And that's their costume.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. I remember.
All right.
That. All right.
Hey. Ooh, in the 90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my. Now keep your head up, what? Keep your head up, that's right. Whatever the time to go. You know the type with the homegirl standing to my left. Am I right? True blue. And tight like glue. We out there.
I said right to left.
Yeah, no. No, I thought it was backwards. Yeah, living singles, the coldest one of the show. Listen. Sex in the City was
chat. What y'all think?
Sex in the City was probably good. I didn't watch it. It wasn't my demographic. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't mine either. I'm just saying. Yeah, you called an episode
because the only other niggas that rival them are the Set It Off bitches, which is also Queen Latifah. They tried to rob a bank.
And a buyer for the boutique.
She was the party coordinator. Oh, so she was the Jamaican.
No, she was the
hustler.
She was the Tommy.
Yeah.
God damn it, shit.
Regine, you ain't got no job. Always said, I was like, nigga, I said, I know Ken Fields was like, whoever the original name for that character was, she was like, no. This character's more like a Regine. I said, because anybody named Regine was born after 1993. You know what I'm saying?
She might have been the first Regine.
Yeah, that was definitely the first Regine. Hell no.
Back on the topic. Would you have sought after, or would you have even been persuaded by some professional help about making the decision to step back from some kids? Hold on. She said, you don't just catch an episode of that. I've never seen that in my life. It was on regular TV.
What?
Sex in the City.
It was on HBO.
I thought it was on regular TV.
It was on HBO. So it's Def Comedy Jam.
Holly, you was watching all Michael Seaver episodes.
Yeah, you was watching Growing Pains.
Growing Pains, you know what I mean? Shit. And I forgot that nigga name who
He said Michael
Yeah,
Seaver.
who was Michael Seaver's
Kirk
name?
Cameron.
Yeah. Kirk
DJ's
Cameron
brother from
Yeah.
Full House.
Yeah, you watching Kirk Cameron movies.
Left Behind. That's the movie.
That was
Yeah,
that was a good movie though.
The first one was.
Okay.
The 3 or 4 after that sucked ball dicks.
Look. She said, I did watch Growing Pains. I don't.
Yeah.
We don't.
You watch Growing Pains, you were a walker, you're an anesthesiologist, esthetician. You do eyebrows and lashes.
But with professional help, like let's
What
say,
I've sought professional help about
for that situation, like
I don't
change your mind.
No, because I feel like innately I already knew what to do. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes you can do all you can do, and because it's another person, they gotta come up and be like, nigga, we gotta save the planet together.
Yeah. With our powers combined.
Let our powers combine. You know what I'm saying? But no, because I remember, I say no because in my exact, now, this is less in a kid's situation, but still applies. I was separated from my now ex-wife, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing. I was thinking like a therapist, but a lawyer too, though. A lawyer can tell you, hey, nigga.
I can tell you for both. So for the therapy part, so again, we were separated. I just did mushrooms for like I did it once, and then like the next time I did it, I was in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short, came to realize and understand what accountability and responsibility really was. Applied that to every part of my life, filled in more of the puzzle, you know what I'm saying? And the next day drove to where my ex-wife was working, asked if she could get a break or whatever, and talked to this bitch and was like, look, for whatever the fuck happened up until this point, I want to apologize for my part that I had in it. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm telling you, I'm finna do better and shit's gonna change. Like, do you forgive me type shit.
That's big shit.
And she was like, yeah. She went to get out. I said, hold up. I said, thank you, number one. I said, but number two, like, I can't change and then you're still the same and like expect that that's gonna work. You understand that you have things to work on as well, right? And she was kind of like, well, yeah, but I gotta get back to work and like, foreshadow.
Okay.
But
in one ear, out the other.
Right. But at the same time, even in that moment, I remember being like, yeah, okay, shit's different. You know what I'm saying? Now on the lawyer shit, so at this time we were basically done, but I would see her every now and then, still smash, give her money. Okay. She would disappear, you know what I'm saying, type shit, right? So like
just it's slowly
fizzling away.
Fizzling away. I'm just hitting every once in a while.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So now at this time, we were just together. She left again, was gone for like 2 weeks. One or both of my oldest kids had got sick and were here. And like my parents couldn't sign off on hospital shit and like power of attorney, right? Because we're the parents. So I remember having to like, whatever, it wasn't a bill, but it was some type of doctor shit that was like a government paper. I remember taking it, and like the next time I saw her, I was like, hey, sign this so like my parents can take the kids to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? So she signed it, gave her money, she left again.
Said fuck.
Gave her money, she left again. I took the paper, went to the fucking lawyer's office and had it notarized. Okay. So now this bitch is official with her and my signature on it. So once I figured out that basically she was like, what her plan was and why she was like milking me was she was trying to like get a divorce off and get the kids and put me on child support to pay for her and the kids. Once I got wind of it, I said, oh no, hey mom, remember that paper that was notarized? Let's go up to the courthouse, but I'm gonna give them to you and dad. It's so, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a business property move, but at the same time, they're with y'all, and like y'all not gonna say no to me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, judge was like, "Oh, we don't know where she is." Well, yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? But the stipulation is neither one of y'all can live with the kids.
Right.
You know, and I was like, that ain't no problem for me. You know what I'm saying? So,
with my parents.
yeah, and I said they can live, they over there. And so then, like, the first time she tried to come and get them, and my parents was like, they're not going anywhere. And she was like, I'll call the police. She said, call them. And the police showed up, and my mom showed them the paper and like the new one that the judge she was like, that's when she found out. Like, oh, like they have custody and you don't, so you're actually trespassing. You need to leave. No, that shit was epic. So
I felt good on the inside.
No, nigga, like it all did.
I never had no win against my baby mama. I don't like that.
Oh my goodness.
But I never put myself in a situation where we had to battle anymore. You know,
I never did either. But my defense again, nigga, I would defend the shit out of myself. You feel me? Like so. So that's what I felt like that was. And then even the ultimate win is that it's crazy to lose custody of your kids and not even know. Yeah. And so now the win is like, because she's still around somewhere. The last thing that was told to me from her is don't get a hold of her for any reason, and I have no reason to. And I said, okay.
Ooh, my win I had.
He said, my win, go ahead.
So I was locked up for like a year. And I couldn't give her no child support for that year, and I didn't give her any child support for a year after I got out. I'm trying to get back on my feet. Fuck all that shit. You know what I mean?
Said, fuck off.
You know, I'm giving you money for it. You know what I mean? And I ain't right.
And I'm in jail.
You know what I'm saying? So I always been 2 years behind. You know what I mean? So my son, he just turned 18 this year. And she was like, hey, if you file your taxes, I ain't filed my taxes in like 2 years. You know what I mean? I just ain't got around to it. You know what I mean? My mom usually files them. I wasn't keeping track of too many of my papers like I should. Right. And so I just ain't filed. They filed now, but she's like, if you file your taxes, I can get the rest of that money you owe me. I said, money I owe you. You know what I mean? Shit, like, she talking about the rears or whatever. Nigga, you know what? I don't owe you that. Anyway. I don't owe you. You know what I mean? That's for my son. Anyway, right. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Also, then I just shrugged it off a couple, like, the first 3 or 4 times she did it. And then, like, she really stressing me about, this happened last year, though. So she was asking me, because I didn't file that year before. And she was like, she said, so she's asking me in 2023 to file for my taxes so she can get the money. And I just, whatever, you know what I mean? So then now come to 2024, and she like, man, I hope you file your taxes so I can get, bitch. Hey, do not ask me about my taxes no more, and I can't wait till he turned 18, and I never have to speak to you again. Yeah, shit. When I said that to her that felt day, I'm like, oh my gosh, I might still got that message.
Something left me. And I feel 5 pounds lighter.
Man, hold on, let's see if I still got that.
No, so how I know I've grown through it is because like now I'll think about her and I'll be sad. Like when Charlie Murphy was talking about Rick James and he was like, man, Rick needs some help, man. And he was like, yeah, man, but that's Rick James, man. We helped him by punching him in his fucking legs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I said, I don't care. Stop asking about my taxes. We don't have much longer to deal with this, and then we'll be out each other's life, each other's hair for good. When I get the money, I send it.
yo.
You sent me this big old paragraph. I said, I'm not even gonna read that.
I'm not even gonna read that.
Like, look at that shit. I said, I ain't about to read that. I ain't about to read that.
How did you get to send that in 2004?
Yeah, they should have said that was too much. That was two gigabytes. You can't send that. Man,
How the fuck did you get to send that long ass message and everybody got flip phones at the time?
No, that was it. That was this shit. That was yeah, that was it. I get it now.
But yeah, man, cause like that was the thing too, is when I hit her up, I was in her town and like we was kicking it. I saw like 3 of her homies. And they were like, where's she at? And I was like, oh, you don't know. Like, I haven't been with her since fucking Olivia was born. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Olivia's fucking 17 now. Like, that's how long. Oh, well, we're going over here. Come do it. Okay, well, I mean, if you want me to get a hold of her, I will. I called her. I text her, hey, I'm with your friend, say cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being cool, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm like, these your homies. They don't know any better. So, like, that's the only reason I'm entertaining it. Because they're trying to get at you. Mm-hmm. Meaning that, like, I'm telling you to come where we're at, meaning I'm going to be cool, right? Oh, no.
But that ain't what she'll do if she asks you to come, no? So.
But she doesn't know about growth. She's 5'3".
She got a little man complex.
Man. She's Napoleon Bonaparte with a frozen heart. Mm-hmm. She got a freezer on her chest with a door ajar. Shouts to Alchemist.
How have you handled the emotional impact of not being involved in a child's life?
Let me see this.
Okay. I'll do it.
I ain't gonna say their names, but I'm thinking about them.
Okay. That'll do it. That'll do it.
Right there.
I used to 5'3" is a good height for women. Okay. I used to cry on my son's birthday. She just just hit me. And then fucking find out I was a day late always. So, birthday on the 22nd, I'm crying on the 23rd. I'm like, God damn it.
I did that with my youngest ones. Because when they were born, it was like a day or 2 days before Thanksgiving. So I was just like, oh, you're born on Thanksgiving now. No, I wasn't. I was born on the 17th. Like, it was like, damn. Fuck, my bad. Well, Thanksgiving was the 20th that year. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck.
Yeah. How how I handle the emotional. Shit, just deal with it. Shit, fucking.
I mean,
Make
there's
jokes about it, laugh about it.
again.
I got like at least 30 jokes about myself.
There's only so much you can do. It's not all up to you. So,
With the head of the emotional impact.
well, just the situation. Period. So
that's how you cope with it. Okay?
Yeah. So it's like being an addict. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I've done everything in my control. She might as well be named crack because she's a bitch. And, you know, I got to fight this addiction, which is crack, which is a bitch. So I got to fight a bitch. If she don't let me see my son. You see what I'm saying? Like, you just go all over the place, try to get all the emotions out. And then you be like, okay, now I'm going to go and do preacher fitness, passive fitness. You know what I'm saying?
Have you communicated your decision to your child? And if so, how did you approach that conversation? I didn't. I'm just gone.
You said I'm just gone.
With
the youngest one, no. With the twins, I've stated that, like, I'm trying to be in their life, if you know what I'm saying. They'll have me. Because I know it's up to them. My oldest ones, they're mine, so they know they got me for life. You know what I'm saying? I wish the other ones knew that as well. You know what I mean? But
facts.
Yeah.
Like the bond. Like, see, I'm mad because me and my son could have had the bond like me and my daughter got. You know what I mean? So,
right.
And it would have been. I ain't gonna say better, you know what I mean, but he a boy also, you know what I mean, so it would have been different, you know, and like he, my son about 5'3", 5'4", something like that, and he 18, I mean, so unless he grew, and I don't know nothing about it, you know what I mean.
Little Demetrius Johnson body boy.
But he didn't have his daddy around and teach him jiu-jitsu though. So
you seen that nigga beat like a 234 pound.
I saw that shit. I saw that
shit. Was nuts.
It's all over.
That nigga might be the coldest nigga in the world, fam.
But it wasn't no hands being thrown. But
true, but like even still, fam.
No, that was impressive. That was impressive. You know what I mean? Shit, just off of. He was a black belt too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He sunned his ass. So my bad, we went off.
No, I'm just saying that
Demetrius Johnson is an MMA fighter.
His name is Mighty Mouse because he's like 5'1" and 125 pounds. And he will beat your ass.
Yeah. He just whooped the big guy.
Like short of a prime Mike Tyson nigga. Like he's.
They was trying to say who was the GOAT between him and Bones.
Him. Hands down.
I say Bones, nigga.
No.
Bones, shit.
No fucking roids, no enhancers, none of that shit.
Whatever. You think Mighty Mouse ain't took no roids?
Oh, probably now.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I'm just saying he was off something. Like
he said he was off something.
They usually is, bro. You know what I mean?
That nigga's in the matrix.
They usually is, but regardless. Roy don't do shit to you except make you just a little strong.
Look, because you have to be to start a German suplex and then mid-air, fam, change it to an arm bar.
That's a move. That's a legit move.
I know it is.
Okay, I'm just
off
saying.
Street Fighter 3, nigga, Alex shit. I know what the fucking came from.
That'd be a strange conversation. Hey, son, your mama getting on my nerve. I ain't come back around.
Oh shit! Your mama getting on my nerve. I ain't come back around.
And we was being truthful with that.
Because I'm just thinking, like, if you would have just acted right or been like, oh, she didn't leave you. Oh. So what does that mean for us? Well, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because really now my priority is being here for him. But I met your mom, met your sister. If you saying you want more babies, and like we can be a blended family on some Lisa Ray, Dwayne Martin type shit. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And then look, I would have had both my relationships. I would have had my wife, baby mama, and my mistress, girlfriend, sugar mama. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want nobody else having these kids, raising them. Boom. You feel me?
I had a big decision to make one time, and I mean, you know what? This is my first time thinking back on this right now. You know what I mean? Shit.
Past thoughts with prayer.
My goal, like shit. My goal, like I know me and my baby mama wasn't seeing eye to eye. It ain't my son's fault, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really would like for my son to be great. I don't want him to grow up to be no. Really, I don't want to be no bitch, you know what I mean? Shit, or not know about females and get taken advantage of. And I don't want him to run into the same situations I did, you know what I mean? So.
No blame.
You know what I'm saying? No mas. You know what I mean? So my goal was to get custody of him. Like right before high school. So he was 13.
Furious style shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Mama can't teach you how to be a man.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So
and then white Angela Bassett drops him off to the unicorn style.
So you know, shit, I was saving up money all that year, but my daughter, my oldest, she started doing softball. So it was like I wanted to get a lawyer. You know what I mean? I didn't want to go ask her anything. And I didn't want her to be prepared for anything. You know, right. I want to go ahead and enact my parent rights. You know what I mean? Shit. Yeah. Bring your ass to court. Shit. We're gonna discuss this, and something gonna happen. Right. But my daughter wanted to play softball, and she was good at it. You know what I mean? So and this is my oldest. My youngest, she a fucking animal. My oldest was good too. So and it taught my youngest a lot. So. I had to make a decision. Do I want to go get a lawyer to get my son or put my daughter in softball? You know what I mean? Yeah. Shit. But shit, now both of them got scholarships and shit. So, you know what I mean? Shit, I think I made the right choice. You know what I mean? To invest in the kids. That's what I'm saying. It's okay for you to let one go for the better good. You know what I mean? Sure.
Especially if their mom don't want you there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit, what a battle. You know what I mean? Shit, I chose not to go to bat, you know. Right. So instead of you know what I'm saying? Sorry, son, you know. But shit. Yeah. What steps, if any, have you taken to ensure your child understands your absence? I took none. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, I took none.
I just stopped playing. Like I used to send. He got a Facebook, and like I didn't like at one point I was having to go through his mom to talk to him, like it's her phone. You know what I mean? So I got all these videos I want to send him and stuff. You know what I mean? And I can't really just send them to her phone. You know what I mean? So I started sending stuff to his Facebook page, you know, and like she but he never got on Facebook, so I stopped throwing that, sending it there too, though. But whatever.
So I can only speak on this about. It's funny because I call it my kids, the twins, and then the new dude. Right?
Yeah.
and so with my kids, this is more geared toward them because whenever our split.
The new dude.
Whenever our split / divorce was coming on, I brought up to them, I said, well, it was that, and like I knew like my oldest daughter, not my son necessarily, but maybe it could have affected him. She watched us like actually fight, and like I grabbed her by the clothes and she choked herself like trying to take off, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that type of shit. It was graphic, so. So after we split, and then my kids were at my parents', and I think it was at the point I decided I was going to LA and gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, try to reset and get my mind right, you know what I'm saying? I said, because at some point I figured out that, I said, being with her and our relationship and then having them see that, it was the same shit that I saw growing up, and I was like, that can't happen. You know what I'm saying? Because like I learned shit from that. So I was like, I knew that she wasn't gonna be there to like basically have influence on him, because she's not even that type of person, I came to find out. So I said, let me go, get right. When I come back, I'll deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And even before I left, I said, hey, I'm leaving, and I know that's going to look like what your mom's doing. So you're going to resent me for that. But when I come back, we're going to deal with the shit, and you still going to hate me after that probably too. But eventually, we're going to come to terms, and then we'll be able to go from there.
So you gonna hit me after that too?
Yeah. No, and for real, like it's only been about like 8 months. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like it's just now starting to like we're starting to make progress. You know what I mean? Like it's even for me, I'll call them, or they'll call me and be like, hey, I just want advice about this shit, and I'm like, oh well, here's my advice. And they're like, okay, cool. Love you, Dad. Bye. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, love you too. Bye. Like, you know what I'm saying? Love you too. Bye. And so I'm like, and so I have to stop for a second, because I'm like, they never say that. Like, you know what I mean? So, and not that it's weird to hear, but it was like, it's weird kind of, because it's weird because it's unfamiliar. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I make sure to tell them all the time, hey, I love you, and you might not see it right now, but I got your back.
Like when you get with a girl and she say, all right, I love you. Ooh, first time.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Your parents fought when you were a kid. Did they split up?
They just now split up. My parents are fucking weirdos. Because they just now split up, and them niggas are the best of friends. Like,
I never saw my parents fight. Like my mom.
I never saw, they verbally fought, but never anything like physical, at least in front of me.
This is a good story. My bad. This is the first time I saw my mom like pissed off at my stepdad. You know what I mean? Like they was real good. Like she was real good at not letting me see a lot of things. I didn't know we was poor until I was like 12. You know what I mean? Shit. So one day we at the beach here in Springfield. We got a beach, I guess. You know what I mean? I ain't never been back since. You know what I mean? But we at the beach, and my mom took us there, and my stepdad ran off. You know what I mean? But he coming back. You know what I'm saying? So, but my stepdad, he was a crackhead, and he was an alcoholic. You know what I mean? So, I don't know still a good ass dude though. You know what I mean? Like bad dude,
bad dad,
bad
but
dad.
A good dude.
No, bad husband.
Oh, okay.
Cool dad, bad dude. Man.
Bad
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because he wasn't a bad dad.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
He was just a bad dude.
yeah, bad dude. There you go.
So
you
his dadding was rough around.
His daddy was crazy cool. Like play with me all the time,
Yeah.
tickle me, take me places, hold my hand. He cooked. He like, hey, nigga was a crackhead, stole shit, but nigga stole shit and brought money home also sometimes. You know what I mean? So that's funny. You know what I mean? So, but bad husband, he was late coming to pick us up. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh shit. Yeah.
Like now as a grown man, he might have been an hour late. That's a lot, but it ain't though. You know what I mean? Shit, it died.
It is when you're a kid waiting after school for a ride.
No, we're at the beach. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We're at the beach. I mean, so he finally come and he drunk as fuck. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about
Goner than Reed.
yeah, like I'm laughing because I'm like, yeah, why are you so silly right now? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Why is he so sick?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And my mom just she pissed, you know what I mean? Shit. And he was like, I gotta pee, pull over. He said, I ain't pulling over, you know what I mean? He said, I gotta pee, I pull over, you know what I mean? He said, I ain't pulling over. He said, okay. And then he took his shirt off, put it in his pants, peed in his pants.
Yeah.
So he peed in his pants and he's like, it feels good. I mean, oh my gosh. Like, I remember that so vividly.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh my gosh. Said, you know what, we gotta stop and get some gas. You could have waited, blah, blah, blah. And she pulled over. And he got out
with a pissy ass drippy shirt in his pants.
Oh
my god!
He got out to throw in his shirt, and mom just drove off. And we was out where beach was. I don't know. And we stayed on the east side. You know what I mean? So.
Yo.
We want to know in walking distance, nigga. You know what I mean?
She said this nigga got out the car to throw the shirt away. She drove the fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm weak.
So,
come on now, Betty, goddammit.
I look at like he was like this.
Yo, mom was on one.
Yeah. And shit.
Shut the fuck.
Wake up in the morning, it's a bike out front. Where's bike up front? He stole a bike out. No.
Hell no.
Y'all back home though, nigga.
Y'all left me. No. Go give that bike back. Shut the fuck up. He said. Yo.
My stepdad was such a crackhead. Well, this is my mom's first husband, not my stepdad. My stepdad now. Shit, I think like a couple weeks after that, he stole the car or something. Found the title, all that shit. You know what I mean? Shit. My mom's first car. It's fucked up.
No, I want to say.
Oh, pain was fighting. Okay, there.
Yeah, no, like I said, it was a lot of verbal abuse.
Mm-hmm.
But like also, I just thought like, oh, that's what married couples do. Like they disagree, they talk that shit. Eventually, they fucking get over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was normal.
I ain't never seen my mom and her current husband. I call him my dad. This that dude right there.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen them fight. You know what I mean? I think that's on him. You know what I mean? And my mom ain't much of a arguer. You know what I mean? She the nicest lady I ever met. You know what I mean? Shit. Like if this was my mom, like that's a nice lady. You know what I mean? Shit. When she cuss, she be like, that fucker. You know what I'm saying? Like she can't just cuss straight out.
Yeah.
And that's the only one she say. She really got too many.
Fucker.
Yeah, fucker. You know what I mean? Shit, and it's rare to hear that. You know. Yeah, nicest lady I know. So I don't think it's so, and I'm pretty sure they fight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shit. So, but I know my stepdad. He like the knight in shining armor, man. You say that he saved short. Okay?
He saved short. I ain't saving nobody that don't ask for help.
I think she was asking for help.
Which means I gotta have a star born with the unicorn.
I think
Because people want to fuck unicorns.
They're magically delicious. Are there any circumstances under which you would have reconsidered your decision and try to re-enter your child's life?
If they change, I guess.
Only if she moved back, then I had I'll be riding through picking up my son every. If you can't come, hey, I'll stop through the. Oh, here you go, Nick.
So what's a way that she could come back and be like, oh, I'm sorry for like everything I said and like using what you told me and weaponized it and being toxic, and I just want to like, I want his dad in his life, even if that means we're not together or whatever. I'm cool with that. So how does she come say that but without it sounding sarcastic or condescending? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna believe you. That's gonna be the whole thing.
Me personally, I'll just take he said, you're not gonna pull that off on me. Yeah, with the bike. That's funny. I'll say, like, me personally, just a sorry is fine. Like, hey, you know what? I'm sorry for all that bullshit.
What?
I need to
know what bullshit.
We ain't gotta be specific. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, unicorns, where you're from, you don't have to be there. I'm from Earth, where everything's designed to kill. I need to know why you tried to kill me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'll accept sorry, like, and you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for what? For keeping you from him and vice versa, and what else? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then if you run out of things, I can be like, oh, for fucking weaponizing my past and basing your relationship off ones I had with other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is that okay? All right, so what do you want now? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course I'll still hit. Like, that's not the point. Like, you think I don't love you? Like, we have a kid together. You know what I'm saying? It's somewhere in there, Prince.
Yeah,
it's somewhere in there. You can't say no, because if a motherfucking
something happened, I'll be saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, like,
and that's how you know it's somewhere in there.
I hear you. You know what I mean? Shit.
If any one of y'all.
Yeah, I wouldn't want nothing bad to happen.
No,
I'm never wishing your downfall.
Outside of natural causes.
Even though I know she's wished my downfall. Like, just hope.
I feel like you have.
Yeah, man.
Well, I have three of you. At least one of you has. Doctor recommended. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm talking about. I know she. She probably got a voodoo doll. You know what I'm saying? Too bad you ain't seen me for a lock of my hair.
You will never. I'm not even sleeping in the same room with you.
What advice would you give other fathers facing similar co-parent difficulties that you had? You know?
What advice would I give them?
Yeah.
I would, on some real levels, I would say go back and understand where you came from. Because in some way you probably picked that and didn't even realize it. But once you understand it, then that's the only way you can change it. You feel me?
Okay.
So like, if I'm applying that to myself, then what I learned was the person I chose, I had an idea of what they were supposed to be, and then I choose somebody and make them into that, as opposed to meeting somebody who matched most to all of the qualities that I wanted. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're already that, so there's nothing to, you know what I mean?
Build on. Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
but also with the other statement, if you're taking somebody and like they don't fit into the mold and you're expecting certain shit when they don't fit, then it lets you down, but not because of their fault. Do you see what I'm saying? So now
if they're teachable, it's hard. Yeah, they don't fit into the mold, but they're teachable. You know what I mean? So they'll learn. And you're right about it. I feel like if they learn it, like if they already got it, right?
Right.
They don't appreciate what they got, you know,
Right.
but if they have to learn how to be for you, you know what I mean?
Right.
Shit, then they appreciate that. Man,
So, okay.
might stab a bitch back.
So what I'm saying is like you're 18, 19-year-old boy and you're talking to a 17, 18-year-old girl, and y'all talking to the point of like, all right, like we gonna get together and start a family and do all this shit, and like, and you know what I'm saying, and y'all both in agreement, and then you come to find out later that like, oh, you were only saying that because you wanted to get out of your small town and come to a bigger one with people who had shit, and like you were using me, basically.
That's crazy. They had
you know what I'm saying?
19.
Yeah. To another 19-year-old.
Yeah, you know
like, you know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see you 19 and saying, oh, he's 30, he got some money, you know, that might be wrong. You know what I mean? But
right.
he got more money than you. But you want to do that to another 19-year-old. That's crazy.
And then like not only on top of that, like you getting pregnant was part of the plan. Because now you're stuck here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like
30 days.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so again, if I was being observant and like checking out, seeing what I was supposed to, instead of being like, bitch, you need to fit into this. You need to be doing this. And then when she don't fucking do it, why the fuck aren't you doing it? You know what I'm saying? And like, no, it's some crazy shit. But the advice is, nigga, learn about your own shit. And how to like go back again with your parents or parent or grandparents or whoever raised you. That's already going to influence the type of people you pick in relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Have you took any steps to being better at co-parenting? None. I have taken none. You know, because they're not here though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I mean, you can't co-parent something that you're not around, or that they're not around. Yeah. So like, I'm parenting my 3, and then like not parenting the other one. So like, I'm 50%. You know what I'm saying? Like, but even if the other ones come and it's like, all right, I'm gonna pick you up in 4 hours. And like somebody's like, all right, I'm robbing everybody here. Who's your dad? They're gonna point at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they not gonna point at the nigga that they stand with.
Exactly.
My bad if I spit on you.
No, you did. A lot of women use men for what they have and sneak and do whatever they want because they don't actually like the guy.
Yeah, I'm finding out I'm one of those. See, I feel like maybe somewhere along the line or in the contract, I was meant to be a Ross.
Okay.
But I refuse to be a Ross.
You fought for
like
Ross.
I'm fighting that shit, man. Somebody gonna like me, and it's gonna be a Rachel. I'm just not fucking with all these other Courtney Coxes and shit.
See, after college, my approach to only like girls that like me has usually worked.
Word up.
It worked. Actually, it works so well they keep you baby. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit.
True. I think they have it, period, if that's the case.
Yeah, thanks. Can you describe any specific challenges you face trying to involve yourself in your child's life? You said a couple of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just getting them to understand that if you want it to be about us, we still got to talk about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want me to be in their life, or like we do it how we supposed to do it,
mm-hmm.
we need to talk about that shit. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
I had a fight in Florida one time, or 2 times. The second time first time I went, I mean, when I was going back, I knew where I was going and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I hit her up and I'm like, hey, why don't we he come in and see my fight? You know what I mean? So he can just go ahead and come stay with me. She's like, so I'm in Miami and she in another spot in Florida. So she said, like, that's like 4.5 hours from here. And me personally, I'm like, that's Chicago ride and some, you know what I mean? That's
Chicago
it,
to St. Louis.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. You know, so I wasn't really understanding why you can't bring them here, you know what
and
I mean?
I'm in your state
Exactly.
for more than 4.5 hours.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit, I was in there from a Wednesday to a Sunday. You know what I mean? Shit. And she just refused to bring us, I offer, I said, can I pay for her to come in here somehow? You know what I mean? Shit, she went for that one. So shit, you know, I ain't like I don't
ain't stressing it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit, so all right, I tried.
Yeah.
How do you handle disagreements or conflicts with your baby mama?
I don't.
Hey, you win.
They, well, one of them has no leeway. Like, you don't, at this point, so it used to be like, all right, you got to get a hold of me and then I'll talk to my parents type shit. But it's like, the routine is down so much, you know, you don't even got to talk to me. You know who you got to talk to. You know what I'm saying? So good luck.
Yeah.
And then even after they give permission, you still got to talk to the main niggas you trying to take.
Thanks.
And so if they don't want to go, they not go.
If I tell my parents not to let them leave,
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's power, man.
And then the other ones, like, again, you see the grass they hold. So that's power too, evidently, because on one side I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi, on the other I'm Darth Vader. On one side I'm Jean-Luc Picard, on the other side I'm a Borg. See, did it for press too.
Thank you, appreciate
You feel me? Jean-Luc might be the coldest Star Trek nigga too. I just got done. I watched all the Picards again.
No, you possibly right. You possibly right. You know what I mean? I can't think of nobody else outside of Data, nigga. You know what I mean? Shit, it's okay, all right.
But on some different level.
Yeah,
like
different.
He's a machine.
Yeah, you're a machine.
Machines can't not be cold.
Hey, Quark cold. Not Quark, Odo.
What, from what?
You talking? I mean, I was talking about all. You said,
all the Star Trek.
Yeah, I was talking about Deep Space Nine.
Oh, the black dude.
No, the shape fit. Yeah, that's the lieutenant, the captain.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But that show.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The shape fit. Okay. No.
No.
But Captain Picard, he done nigga.
Gee, but that what I'm saying, because you didn't finish Picard. You watched like 2 or 3 episodes.
I only watched 1 episode of Picard.
No, fam. Like what I'm saying is in that shit.
I will finish that.
And dog, all of them is in there, nigga. They got Whoopi Goldberg and Whoopi Goldberg, nigga. Both Goldbergs. They got motherfucking Worf. They got Data. They got human Data.
Oh shit.
They got motherfucking old girl, the doctor bitch.
Beverly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one with the big ass hair.
Dana.
Dana, yeah. And then they got Stryker on that bitch.
Okay. All right.
The only nigga that was missing was Will Wheaton.
He looked bad.
But these niggas was in the future with it when like this nigga was like Han Solo, like leader of the Confederate Galactic Enterprise, is like the whole
John Luke Picard?
Yes, nigga, of the whole space, like all the space.
Oh, okay. Good. All right.
Like General Jean-Luc Picard, like every nigga this nigga walked past was like, nigga.
Okay, all right. Good.
Like, you're a fucking legend, nigga.
That's fucking hard as fuck. I gotta check.
They said you the only nigga to come back from being a bull. Like,
you gotta be the leader of all
dog.
That shit.
Yeah, no, they tackled some shit in that. That was a great ass series, nigga.
The best Worf used to get down. I wonder why.
Oh,
I wonder why this was such a like that double.
Yeah, that hammer.
Ha!
Because he used to hit you right there, nigga. Ah! Wherever he hit you at, nigga, that shit just collapsed. You just and then on the ground.
You know he was getting it in when his hair got a little messed up.
And then they had what's old girl with the mixed chick with the frizzy hair.
Mixed chick, frizzy hair.
And she like a little lieutenant ninja.
Mixed chick, frizzy hair.
She kind of looked like Ray Don Chong a little bit. She might be somebody new in it, but like she got a son that's
on
like,
Picard?
Yeah.
Light skin, frizzy hair. There wasn't too many black women on.
It wasn't. It was Whoopi.
That was it. You know what I mean? So,
I want to know who Whoopi is. Because that's what got me. I was like, oh my goodness, they found a Whoopi Goldberg.
A Whoopi? But it's a girl look like Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes, because she plays young Whoopi's character. Yeah.
What you got coming up, Brad?
What I got coming up? October 19th, Halloween party, 2nd annual Foxhole.
Well, we were talking about baby mamas and stuff,
and not letting them not seeing your kids.
And then you walked in at the end when we started talking about Star Trek. You know?
Yeah.
Nerd shit, you know.
Nerding out a little bit.
It happens.
But damn.
My bad.
No, you didn't. No. I was just thinking about some cookies and shit.
Oh. Well, it's Monday night, so we'll be back here on Wednesday at 8:00 for another episode of Girl Talk. So, okay, I knew it was Star something.
Star something.
Then you'll see us here on Friday at 10 a.m. for another episode of
Morning Ninjas.
Then back here on Monday at 10 o'clock for another episode of
Morning Ninjas.
And of course, you got to do a whole 360 back here at 8:30 on Monday for another episode of
A Real Ninjas Podcast. Yeah.
All right, so thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you all.
Word up.
Go ahead and get Ninja started up.
Do you know a place you can go where you can drink and smoke and laugh your face off? That's a real Ninjas podcast.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice.